Good morning, everybody. Oh, 1 second. Let me get my chat going. We got to fix that YouTube chat, obviously. Always forget to do that. And there we're back in action. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody feeling today? We are going for 12 wins in a row, which is absolutely incredible. When I started doing this stream, I didn't think something like that was possible. Let's go to your favorite camera, camera 1. What is going on, everybody? Again, we are going for 12 in a row. Why aren't you working, camera? Did I turn you off or on? Hello, 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 hello. That's not very professional. I turned my camera. I guess my camera was just on all night. That's fine. How's everybody doing in here? Let's take a look and see. How many people do we got? 400. Nice little start. Let's get up to 1,000 and then we're going to do some trading, huh? I don't give trades until there's 1,000 people in here. Now, obviously, as I always say at the beginning of every stream, this is not financial advice. I'm not guaranteeing or promising anything. You are simply watching me trade. That's all that's happening. And don't copy my trades because that's risky and trading is always risky. All right, we got that out of the way. We had our new copier is ready. The new copier is ready. I'll wait till some more people are in here to kind of go through the copier. We could start today by kind of going through what we did yesterday. Kind of a simple trade setup we had yesterday. Waited for this one, had a really good setup. Okay, so you could see here, had a level of support. Okay, we broke through that level, right? Broke through that level. I was expecting to now use that level as resistance, and I was correct. Okay, that is part of what I was looking at. Obviously, let's take a look at the historical data on our orb and go through this trade setup a little bit further. Okay, so this was our orb right here. You could see we had the range high, we had the range low get created, and then we had price close beneath that range, telling me, all right, we're looking to sell, right? We had the EMA. We were below the EMA. That was telling us we were looking to sell. We were at that resistance level. That was telling us we were going to sell. Okay, so we had a lot of confluences. I decided I would wait for a pullback, right? I had that pullback right there. Came to my entry. Wonder if I should just replay that thing. Is that a little bit easier to see? Probably. So, waited for that pullback. You could see right live on stream. Tapped in, pushed down in one candle, smashed my take profit 1 right here. At that point, I set my SL to break even. Okay, just so you know, it's at break even. Then we came back, sadly got knocked out at break even, but look at this, the direction was right. I almost re-entered. I should have re-entered because the trade ended up going further and further in my direction. Slowly but surely in my direction because I had the direction right on the day. And so could have hit a much bigger win on this one, as you can see. Could have came all the way down here. That would have been an awesome win, but it was a win nonetheless, okay? It was a good win. So, what are we doing today? We are looking for some more wins. Something's buzzing on the stream. Uh-oh, I don't know how to fix that. Let me just move stuff around. Maybe my headphones are too close to the mic. How's everything sound? Let's go, let's go. The orb video is coming out soon. Yeah, so there is some static. Eesh, I'm not sure what to do about that. Moved everything that I could out of the way. So hopefully that doesn't keep going. All right, no static. All right, maybe it's gone now. 600 people in here, and we are looking good. We're looking good. Let's get up to 1,000 people in here. Yes, yesterday we were looking at this AJ trade I was showing you right here. We had our take profit 2 was I don't know, much further down. And if the take profit 2 got hit, one of the chatter's girlfriend was going to show us her panties, I believe, something like that. It didn't happen, but today maybe someone will, all right? Let's get this looking a little bit better. Come on, let's get it perfect. Let's get it perfect. There we go. Shout out to the Patties. Now. There we go. Okay. Radu, my relationship status is none of your business, and it's definitely none of the business of the women that I talk to. Hey now. What is going on? The free trade canceled. It didn't open. It canceled. The CAD JPY canceled. We're looking for some trades today. Just taking a look at some of the charts, trying to decide what I want to do. Strong level of support at the bottom right there. Let's take this off of my chart. Let's go for 12 straight, baby. What are we doing? Good morning, everybody. I don't know if there's another free trade. There's another free trade. You gotta wait to see. That's how we go. Shout out to Sean Carter. Shout out to Sensei. We're gonna be looking at the charts this morning. Got about 750 people in here. Won't be doing any trades until free trades. Hey, maybe there's another free trade in there. I don't know. Why don't you look at the room? Don't talk to me. I got freaking 10 rooms I'm trying to monitor and I'm trying to trade. So got a lot going on this morning. Obviously, I'm gonna break down my trading strategy this morning. But we do have some good news. You know, I came up with the free trade copier. See this? Version 1.08. I don't know what you mean to fix my mic. The mic is right here. Hello, hello, hello. Restart it. Maybe I'll turn it on and off for you. All right, I turned it on, I turned it off. How does it sound now? All right, you know, maybe try and just refresh the stream or something, all right? Yes, loud and clear, that's good. It's the mic that's buzzing. I don't know what to do. There's a bit of static. I don't know what to tell you here. Everything's kind of fine on my end. Maybe I'll turn my speakers off. There, turn the speakers off. Let me know if that helps at all right? Let me know what's going on. Okay, so the free trade copier is here. Yesterday's trade hit break even. No, it won first. But yeah, it was too bad it hit break even afterwards, but it did win first. I'm not sure about the free signals. Look in the free room, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Here, okay, I'll do it for you. You can't look in the, for some reason you're in the free room, you can't look in the free room. What do we have? We had a CAD JPY, we canceled it, and we had an AUD CAD, and that is not canceled. So why do you need me to tell you that? Why do I gotta spoon feed you this stuff? It's very clear. This one's canceled, the other one's not canceled. If it doesn't say canceled, it's not canceled. It's that simple, baby. It's that simple. Much love to you, though. And what are we doing right now? So what the hell was I talking about? All right, so if we go into the free room right now and we click on the message at the top, look. The free copier download is here. If you want the free copier, it's here. You could download it. What am I looking at right there? Close that, close that. There's my robot, close that. Live streaming. Woo, lots of people in here now. Okay, we're getting moving. Let's get up to 1,000 people and then we'll get some trades. Okay, so I was talking about that free copier. Let me pull up the free copier, show you how this works a little bit. So the Discord will be weeks away when I get working on the free robot, or the paid robot, sorry. So we have the TWP copier. You drag this thing onto your chart right here. You have to accept the terms of service if you want to use it. And then, quite simple, right now, the settings are default settings. So what it's going to do is partial close at TP1. And then it's going to set the break even to as soon as it hits TP1, and then it's going to do another 50% for TP2. Really simple. That is your VIP settings. For the free settings, you're probably not going to want to use a partial close. You'll just want to do something like this. Just kind of set the lots in here. and then set this to 0. Okay, I'll provide more settings for this and more information on this, but that is the free copier. It is out. It will copy trades from the free trading room. It will also copy trades from the VIP trading room. You can see right here, you select the channel name, you could select free, you could select Arabic if you're in there, gold if you're in there, VIP if you're in there. If you're in VIP and gold, you could just open 2 charts and put 1 on each. Very, very simple. If you're doing that though, make sure you change the magic number of each. All right, that's it. That's simple. Yes, this needs to be on PC if you're using the copier. Very, very, very nice. All right, what are we looking at today? We've got about 4 minutes for our orb to close. You can see we're looking at our orb, right? Range high, range low. That's what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and talk about range high and range low. It's definitely not losing more than it's winning. We just had our signals reviewed by a reviewer who had 20% in the last month. So I don't know what you're doing, brother, but pay closer attention. We've been doing awesome in VIP. Now, how are we looking? So this is what we're going to be doing today. We have the candle close, the candle open. We're looking at this 9:30 Eastern candle right now. It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. Chuck Index is doing a review, and that review will be out soon. Okay, look at the candle high, candle low. Our range is now set. That's our range top, our range bottom on the 15-minute time frame. Then we come over to the M5 time frame, and we're looking at these candles, right? Yeah, copier works on Mac and Windows. And then on the M5 time frame, where we're looking for the price to a candle to break and close outside of the range, right? Top of the range, bottom of the range. It's either going to close at the top or it's going to close at the bottom. That's going to determine the direction of our trades. Then obviously we want to be selling from resistance, buying from support, and so then we come to our discretionary entry. Do we want to enter right at the top, the retest, the FVG, the midline, the demand zone? There's tons of options, but we're looking for that pullback. That's what we do. So here you can see I get the pullback to an FVG. I enter my trade. I have my stop loss down here. I've got my take profit and break even here, and then take profit too. We let it ride. That's what we do on stream. We have 11 straight wins using this strategy on stream. Yes, 11 straight wins. Today we're going for 12. What's going on, King's Bait? What's going on, Nicholas? The strategy is ready. I'm ready. This was the trade that we did yesterday on stream. Pretty nice. Really just 2 candles, right? 3 candles. Entry, bing, bing. Less than 15 minutes to get through that trade. Very, very nice. And we're looking for more trades today. We've got 2 minutes for the orb to close. What pairs am I looking at? EU, GU, AUD, USD, USD CAD, NZD, USD. Let's take a look at some of these pairs. All right, this is where we are right now. We are on your USD on the 5-minute time frame, setting up our orb, right? Range high, range low. Support's down here. You know, recent resistance is here though, okay? Recent resistance is there. So not exactly in a good position to buy. Also respecting the EMA right here, respecting it here, respecting it here, respecting it here as well. So that EMA has been used for support and resistance on EU. Not sure if I'm going to be running that one. Okay, we got over 1,000 people in here. You know, I think people are waiting to get to 9:45 because they just want to see the trades. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at Nasdaq. Had no warm-up trade this morning. Holy crap, what am I supposed to do here? Whoa. We've been rolling, huh? We surely been rolling. All right. Maybe we got to break out the top. And then we can pull back to level of demand at the bottom of the range. That could give us something. That could give us something. All right, it's 9:45. We are in business now. Let's look for some trades. Let's go for 12 straight. Come on now. 12 straight. Gold, our range is set. Looking to buy, looking to sell on gold. Nothing obvious, nothing incredibly obvious on gold. Let's go ahead. Nasdaq. All right, pull out, pushback, not bad. What do we have on Dow Jones? US 30 here. Could be collecting a little bit of liquidity below this area. All right, what do we have? Kind of a support level right here. Okay, something like that is a support level right there. 7,000, that's doable. We'd need to see the price break out the top, pull back, and then go. Might have an option on US 30 this morning. You can join my group by clicking the link in the video description at any time you want. Euro USD, I looked at that already. GU, very similar, right in the middle of our range, right? We don't, that kind of sucks, right? Ideally, we want to be having our range down here if we're buying, and our range up here if we're selling at our obvious levels of support and resistance. Let's go ahead and take a look at US CAD. Okay, so US CAD, this is what we're looking at right now. There's a good uptrend we have right here on US CAD. We were below that level, we're now above that level. So we would be looking to buy on US CAD this morning. You can see the range is set. But again, you know, support's down here. No real resistance. Can't really set up a range on that. Let's take a look at NZD USD for alphas. Okay, this one's a little bit better right here. We've got a pretty strong pullback right here. So that would be a nice looking thing. See if we could enter on a buy on this. I understand that we are now below the EMA, but we were mostly above the EMA for a while. At a level of demand right here. So decent area to purchase to get a buy trade in on NZD USD. Let's move that one up near the top. That interests me. Let's take a look at AUD USD. AUD USD is literally right at the support, and you know I do like that a lot. Okay, so that's a strong level of support right there. Let's go 5-minute time frame resistance. We have obvious resistance right here on 5 minutes. We have another area of resistance, you could say, right about here. Okay, so you know, resisted here, reacted here. So these are the zones. So I'd be looking to buy on Australian dollar, US dollar today. Gonna have to get a close out the top of the range here and have a pullback to my support with the range. That could be a nice opportunity for us today to scalp. Obviously, this is not investment advice, not financial advice. Don't copy my trades. You're just simply here to watch, learn, be entertained, and educated. US dollar, Swiss franc, US dollar, Japanese yen. I'm going to be talking about all of these things. Is Powell talking today? I thought Powell talked yesterday. Am I not paying attention? Let's go ahead and take a look at the news. Oh, day 2. Thanks for that update. Let's give this a refresh right here. So we are Wednesday, 10 a.m. Powell is chatting. So that is going to cause some issues here if we take a look at this. What is he doing? More hawkish than expected is good for currency. Okay, so maybe good for the US dollar this morning. So maybe we have some positive news and the US dollar flies. So maybe we just get a little bit bullish on the US dollar this morning. Is that a strong analysis? No. Hey, look at the IG, 59.3 thousand followers. Let's give it a refresh. 59.4. Thanks everybody for following me on Instagram. I appreciate that very much. Obviously, we're going to be spinning the wheel of Pat today, hopefully when I get a win soon. And we'll get some free VIP going out to the members. US dollar, Swiss franc. Let's take a look at this one right here. Really strong level of demand. We do appear to be respecting my EMA right here, though. It's a tough one. This is a tough one. You know, this is a toughie, right? I like that demand down there, but if we're trading our range, prices, and there's no way we're going to come down here, right? But we did break through here. Could enter at the bottom of our range. Take a look at our recent level of resistance. Okay, right here is our resistance. Our support is, you know, it's here, I guess. That's our support. Tight range. How many pips? 15 pips. Doable. Price is coming down. Is it just going to be a top of the range reaction here? Maybe. I'm not ready to take a trade just yet. It's too early. But I'm always ready to trade. You know, that's it, I guess. I guess that would be my setup. EU also broke. We broke out the bottom on EU after respecting the EMA. Could sell this down. Could sell EU down a little bit. All right. Come down. What's our distance here? Let's see. What am I feeling today as I go for 12 in a row? What am I feeling? What are you feeling? Nasdaq broke as well. Well, no, if we were selling, yeah, we would be selling EU. So yeah, so we would be selling the euro. And you know what? If we get good news at 10 a.m. from Powell, that could give us something. But it might be a bit crazy. Yeah. All right, so EU I liked, and then I was looking at, I think it was Swiss franc as well, right? So let's move these two up as a couple of my main targets. So we would be buying the US dollar here, we would be selling the euro here, and if the news is good for the US dollar, that would be a good idea. In my country, it is 9:52. You could see my time zone. This is my time zone as well. UTC -4 New York. I'm UTC -4 Toronto. Same time. But I like to set New York because I'm trading that New York session. And it's New York, concrete jungle. You like that? They like that. All right, let's take a look at AUD USD for one of my lovely Jose. I don't know what I'm doing here. That broke through the orbit, broke through the resistance or the support as well. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing on that. EU, I have a potential sell, and Swiss franc, I have a potential buy. I'm just trying to decide if I want to take any of these. Let's see what Vipul's saying. Vipul is my lovely analyst. He works with me throughout the stream. Make sure that when I'm singing and doing stupid crap that I'm not making dumb decisions with trades. So, you know, candles are somewhat small right here. Do I want to take a trade right at news? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I don't. But I am going for 12 in a row, so... what would I do here? Just looking. Just looking. Do I want to sell EU? Do I want to do Swiss franc? I think I like the Swiss franc one more. You know, we've had such a crazy pull down on the Swiss franc, right? And then we've got this huge consolidation. We finally broke out of it here. We're respecting that EMA. I think if I get a pullback here on the Swiss franc, I think I'm going to take this one here. Now, obviously, this is a bit risky. Don't copy me here, you know, Powell speaking this morning. But I've got a level of support there. I've got an EMA. If I can get a pullback here, I think I want to take a little scalp on the Swiss franc today. Let's see if we can get into this trade. Sure, I could take a look at some other pairs while I wait. I'm just setting up a limit order on this Swiss franc right now. I think this is the one that I want to take this morning. Okay, let's take a look at some other pairs for my lovely, lovely viewers. I'm getting US dollar, Japanese yen here. This is a real uptrend. This is a hard one, you know. What do you even do when the trend's like this? Who knows? EU, EJ. You got something up on EJ. Look, I got a little bit of a supply. I got a trend line set up. I was thinking maybe I pull back depending on my level to my supply action right here. Damn, my brain's not working too great this morning, is it? That's all right. I thought I slept well, but I am definitely a little groggy. It's right there. It's on the chart. That's my limit order. Don't copy it. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? I don't use prop firms, no. I use brokers, and the broker that I like to use is Fintura. The link to the broker is in the description. Just gives me good conditions, low spreads, low commissions. So this is where I like to trade. I've been trading with them for a while now. You know, I think we're going on a couple of years. Here we go. Waiting for a pull back here on Swiss franc. Can I get a Swiss franc? Swiss franc. EG, I can take a look at EG for you. Hey, EG is not bad either. We do have our support level. Have to, you know, you're definitely rejecting off of the EMA pretty hard though. Right? That's creating a level of recent resistance. So what's the distance here? 7 pips. So that's not great. That's not a great distance there. I can pull it up and take a look at that a little bit closer for you throughout the day. I'm waiting for a bit of a pullback here on Swiss franc. Can see based on my Fibonacci, if we're just taking a look at the two zones, on the zones alone, we are below 50%, getting the price at a discount. Can also do that on this swing high, swing low. I guess I would just use this swing right here because that's the biggest move. And on that swing right there, we are still also below 50%. So getting the price at a discount for a quick scalp on Swiss franc this morning. Got to be careful, obviously, with the news with Powell coming out in about a minute and a half. I don't have a stop set. So if we enter this trade and we shoot down and then shoot back up, you know, I might be able to get some profit on that. But I'm going to be taking some risks on this trade. Don't do as I do, okay? This might be a bit crazy with the news. I may make a couple thou. I may lose a couple thou. Hopefully I make it. And hopefully I don't lose the streak on the news. But we're here. We're having fun. And he has definitely not. Oh, hey, Jim. What's going on, Jim? Jim rules. I'm one of my favorite traders. What's going on, DZX? Another one of my favorite traders. Now, I'm really starting to recognize John Parker Benefield. Love it, love it, love it. Really happy to see a lot of the same people. You could use whatever broker you like, Joshy. I know a lot of people use that broker. I've never used them, so I can't really say whether they're good or bad, you know? Hey, Harrigan. How's it going, everybody? Let's... we got 1,100 people in here. That's a nice number. Let's smash that like button. Tell everybody that this is the best stream in the world. Get some more people in here. Clap, 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 clap. Krishna Agrawal. Of course I remember you. I remember everybody. I'm pretty good at paying attention to the names in the chat, watching the chat. What's going on, Vegas? What's going on, everybody? Hello, Emogalang Mashaba. Now that is a name. Just waiting for a little bit of a pullback here. Facing some kind of minor support here at the top of the range. Sometimes we miss our trades when they take up. They kind of just come to that level and rip up. I can't wait to get my robot going. I'm working on a robot for that. We could take a look at NQ for you. Heading for 12 wins. Okay, so here we are. We are trading within the range right now here. So we need to have a breakout the top or the bottom. I guess you would want to have a breakout the top and just kind of continue this run up. I guess that's what we would be hoping to do on Nasdaq. Waiting here, US 30 here broke out the bottom, but I'd be more interested in a buy. So I'd want to have a breakout the top and a pullback to the support here. Maybe the bottom of the support, since price already came down here already and price tends to retest itself. GBP USD, sure, yeah, I'll take a look at whatever you want this morning while I wait for my Swiss franc trade. Let me just quickly make sure. All right, nothing happening here. Just waiting for a pullback, right? Let's take a look here. What are we waiting for? About 6 pips here to get into this thing. Not too bad, not too bad. Sorry, what was I just... Oh, we're pulling back a little bit here, and we do have some news, so the pullback might be sharp. Hopefully our EMA holds. I'm going to watch this for a second to see if I actually trigger into this trade. Taking a look at my spreads right now, hoping that they're not too bad. No, my spread's good right now. It's just 3 points. We are getting that pullback right there. Okay, yeah, looking pretty good. No, I didn't take any trades yet this morning. I didn't even do my warm-up trade, which is not a good sign. I like to usually warm up before the stream with one trade. Usually I'll do a simple Nasdaq trade. That did not come to my entry yet, but it is reacting. I would like it to pull back just a little bit further here before it shoots up. My strategy, hey, I teach my strategy every single day here in the live stream, and I'll also have my full strategy video coming out on Thursday, I hope. You know, the Iran stuff was, you know, causing some issues for my editors, but it does seem like we're turning the corner a little bit now. I haven't tested it personally on the London session, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I can take a look at some other assets for you guys, no problem. You know, I love the chat, so if the chat wants me to look at EU, I can take a look at EU. See, EU, I would be looking for more of a sell here this morning, but you know, nothing really worth selling here right now. That's a big green candle, so I'm not doing that yet. Gold breaking out against the US dollar. Let's go back to my Swiss franc. Close to getting an entry here. Okay, does orb work on everything? No, nothing works on everything. Trading is quite risky. Sometimes things go your way, sometimes things don't. I am going for 12 straight wins right now, which is amazing. They want me to look at Euro USD. I go live on YouTube Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday. You know, I'm rich. I don't want to do this every damn day. Euro USD. There's just a huge green candle right here, so I don't want to sell that. That's too scary. That's catching a erecting knife right now. I don't know what you're talking about when you say EA, so you are spamming the chat with that, and I don't know what that means. Yes, there is news at 10 a.m. I am taking a risk this morning on my Swiss franc trade. I don't have an SL set right now. I may lose a few G's. I may gain a few G's. Don't do what I do. This is not financial advice. I'm taking a risk. And I'm having a little fun on stream this morning, I hope. All right. That candle closed. We're 5 minutes in. I'm waiting to get an entry here. This entry is at my level of support. That's where it is, and it's also at the EMA. and we had a break out the top, and we're pulling back. So we have about 3 confluences on this one right now, making it a decent setup. The news is what's making it kind of a more scary setup, all right? Hey, thank you for showing up, Jono. As long as people are here, I'll be doing this all the time. Is Bitcoin looking good this morning, Andy? Bitcoin is at 108 this morning. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Bitcoin to the moon is right. Oh, that's what he means by your. He means your ADU. This guy really not a good speller, brother. Let's go ahead and take a look for you, though. Broke out the top. This is a nice setup, huh? This is a buy setup. Look at that. That's a pretty nice setup for you. Now for me, let me take a look at my spread on that. Spreads on the chart. Spreads on the chart. My spread is over 1 pip right now on your AUD, so I don't love it. I don't love it. Because I'm scalping, right? But it's a decent setup here. Now your range, it's not a huge range though either, right? Because you can see we have recent resistance kind of at this level right here. Okay, so you don't have much, but you could scalp between the range, right? Range low, range high. Could scalp between the range here. Wait for a pullback, get some sort of a reaction. That's something I would consider doing, right? It's at the EMA as well right here. But, yeah, this could easily come back down, right? You definitely have support down here. Could definitely come back down, right? You would be buying from the middle of the main range, right? So my macro range, top of range, bottom of range. Let me go take a look at my Swiss franc. This is the trade that I'm considering right now. Not bad, not a bad setup. Not the best setup. News doesn't seem to be moving the price too aggressively yet. So I guess it's not the most high impact, but we're only 7 minutes into the speech. Let's see if he says something crazy and sends this thing to the moon. I'm hoping we tap in and we have a nice day for the US dollar on Powell today. Or else Trump's going to be like, he's an idiot. What's with this Powell? I can't with this Powell. China. I never really feel like I miss anything, Patrick. I'll take a look at GU for you, but I don't really feel like I miss anything. I'm just a trader. No, I didn't love it. You know, I guess you do have, you know what you have? It is kind of at this support right here, and you could say, hey, maybe this was liquidity. So there's a chance you could buy on GU, but I've been looking more bullish on the US dollar this morning. That's why I've been looking to buy the US dollar against the Swiss franc. So might be into a trade here soon. See if we could get a reaction off of that EMA and explode. And you know what? Our range is a bit tight here. Maybe we trade within our range, hopefully, for a little bit. We respect the bottom of the range. That would be ideal. If we respect the bottom of the range, we are coming down close to my entry now. See what we can do here today. Are we going to tap in and explode up? Yesterday we had a sniper entry. Hopefully we could have another sniper entry today as I look to go for 12 in a row. The reason I'm taking this trade, you could see here, I have my resistance, okay? I have my support level down here. I have an EMA. I broke out the top of my orb, so we're at support, we want to buy, right? We're at the EMA, we want to buy. We had the breakout and close of the orb, we want to buy. So that's 3 confluences for a buy this morning. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but we are close to getting my entry rate here. Not a ton of volume on this pair yet, not a lot of volatility, but hopefully we can tap in and explode. We've been having a lot of luck on these sniper entries on stream. And so that's why I'm taking the trade. We do have a level of demand a little bit lower, might suck the price in a little bit, but we are quite close to getting the entry right here. And I got about 13 lots on this one, so it's a pretty juicy trade. Hoping to make a few G's on it. Fact Frenzy, I think I just told you the setup. All right, I'm into the trade. We've got to go for 12 in a row. Wish me luck. Not as confident in this position right here, but let's see if we can hold that EMA and get some sort of a reaction on our support level right here. Don't want to see a close below this level. If we see a close below that level, we might be in trouble early, but here we are into the trade, down about 500 here. Haven't lost on stream in weeks, so don't love it right now, but let's see if we could get some sort of a reaction where, okay, calm down. Don't have an SL set yet. Don't have a take profit set yet. You can see I have a take profit here, an SL here, but these are not set, okay? These are not set. Hey, baby. You gonna come say hi? Okay, I need my good luck baby. Yeah, smash that like button for me right there. Oh, look at my baby girl is here. You wanna come up, please? Oh, there she is. There is my girl. There is my girl. How do I, what am I on this side? You go on this side. Yes. Okay. There she is. All right. This is now family content. We're into the trade. Don't love the trade right now. We're really hoping that we can get some sort of a bounce here soon. Seen 3 red candles in a row here. We really need to hold the support level that we're at right now. We've got, you know, a long way to go on this trade, so we could wick up from here, no problem. With my baby on my lap. Ooh, yes, baby. That's a decent reaction you're giving me so far, right? Definitely want to reject off of this current support we're in. Just waiting to see what we can get. You know, I'm always patient with my trading. We reject off the bottom there. That's really good, because then we'd be trading back into our range, right? You could see we have our trading range high right here, our trading range low right here. So if we could reject and trade within the range, then we could easily see this coming back to the top of the range, where I can get a take profit 1 and set break even, and then hopefully ride this thing up a little bit further. So decent reaction right here now, getting close to break even, minus 50, minus 30. Okay, definitely getting a nice reaction right now. This is what I want to see. Hey, 1,300 people in here right now watching me go for 12 straight wins in a row. Naomi, do you want to say anything in the microphone? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Oh, that's a sweet voice. You want to say purple? Purple. Yeah, good job, baby. Okay, we're turning a bit bullish on this candle now. That's the reaction we want to be seeing, obviously, on this. Let me take a look at my other chart right here. Look at my other monitor. Okay, baby's leaving. She was good luck for sure. I kind of wanted to keep her. There you go. Very nice. Everybody say thank you for Naomi. As the price starts to push in our direction, let's flip bullish. Okay, we're going to be TP1 somewhere near the top of the range if we can get there. A very nice sniper entry again, a very nice rejection. I was feeling nervous about this trade for a second, but we do have a tight range. I think we could exit right there at that top of the range. Let's see if we could get there on the one candle. I'm at about 400 right now. We're into our next candle, which is also starting bullish. Powell, give me some love. Take me to 12 straight, please. And thank you if you do. Come on now, let's get up to that range high. Whew, how about that? How about that for a good morning? Good morning to you as well. We are scalping. That's what we do on the stream. We're always scalping. We've been winning trades in quick fashion lately. Hopefully there's no resist. I don't really see any major resistance where we are right now, so I do think we should be able to get to this top of the range without too much trouble, but we're just gonna have to wait and see, aren't we, folks? And if I hit 12, I may have to go for 13 as well today. I am running a lot size of 13. Obviously, don't do that yourself. We are approaching the top of the range. Once we break through that yellow line right there, I will be looking to get a TP1. Now, we may trade within this range a little bit more, but as long as we do, we should remain safe in the trading position. This is a US dollar Swiss franc. You could always look at the top left of your screen to see the pair that I'm trading, and you can see all of the pairs that I do trade in the market watch on the right hand side of your screen. I think I'm going to start working on the background of the stream, you know, kind of play around with how the stream looks. If you guys have any advice on that, I'd love to hear it. At about 1,450 people in here right now. That's awesome. Just got a cheap watch on. I am looking at Rolexes, but just got a cheap watch on right now. Not gonna flash on anyone yet. I will be flexing a Rolex soon, but I just wanna chill out. I've been spending so much money. I've been spending millions on that mansion, so I'm trying not to spend too much on anything else right now. Come on, baby, let's get to that TP1. We're sitting at about 700. I'd like to see that get to maybe 1,000. Somewhere around 1,000 is where I'll be looking to take a partial here. How does my hair look this morning, everybody? Does my hair look all right? I think so. I'm getting big hair. I've been growing my hair. Come on, man, let's go. Just a little bit more on this one. Trade to the top of my range. Sitting at about 7. We've been stuck at around 7 here. My take profit one is going to be at around 1,000. It's going to be at around the top of the range high here. Generally, I like to do the range high. So we are definitely getting close here to that range high. If we break through right now, I'm going to take that TP1. Just a little bit. I just want a little bit more on this right here. And we rejected off of that level, and I didn't take it just yet. Let me see if I could get a little bit more of a push here. Not ready to take the partial just yet, but I'm close. I'm hoping to get to around 1,000 to get that partial, so I could pull maybe 500-600 out of this position. Put that towards my next Rolex. Rejecting off of that level. That's okay. We're gonna push through. Let's see if we can push through. All right, everybody, smash that like button. That usually helps us get through. Everybody, clap, 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 clap. That also will help this trade push up. I'm definitely taking trades today. I saw some good conditions. I want to see if I can close this one at TP1 soon. I'm hoping. We are rejecting off of the top of the range. I don't like that. I'd like to see this candle remain very, very green right now. Sitting at about 730, 700. We've been really staying in that 700 range on this trade. So hopefully we can push to the top of the range, and then I'm going to take a partial, and then I'm going to look for more trades. and then I'm going to set this one to break even, so it's just low risk, well, no risk once I get to break even, obviously. Whew, chatting. Let's remain bullish here. You know, these are small candles. I'd love to see a big green candle, but as long as it's going in my direction, I don't care how big or small those candles are. As we just try to remain hot in the stream. Okay, let's stay green here, folks. We don't want to reject. We were close enough to that TP. No. Got about 1,400 people in here. Love to see it. What do you do if price came to your demand? Did you enter directly? What if price just bounces straight away? Yeah, a lot of the time I just miss, but I like to orb with the pullback. So generally I'm waiting for a pullback to get my entry. If I don't get the pullback, I don't get the entry. I am working on a trading robot that's going to use this strategy, and it's going to let people select the entry model they like, whether they like the pullback or they just want to have the breakout. And then I'm going to have a Discord community where everyone can just kind of talk about that all day. And I think that that's going to be a really fun project for all of us to kind of get involved in. Any new trade? This is a new trade. I'm in a trade right now. Just hoping for this one to fill that last wick and shoot all the way up. Just trying to get to the top of the range. We've been dealing with some small candles, not a lot of volume. The news hasn't been as ground shaking as people were expecting it to be here. So not really a lot of volatility, a lot of small candles, but that's okay. We're in the New York session. We should be able to push through and hopefully get all the way to a TP2. But at TP1, we will be spinning the wheel for some free VIP winners very, very soon, I hope. Sitting at 600. We were sitting at 700 for a long time. Coming down to 500 a little bit. What can we do here? What can we do? Gonna stay in this one, obviously. I could easily go break even already on this one to protect myself, but as long as we trade in the range, I'm happy. You can see we have our range high right here, our range low right here. As long as we trade within this range, we should be pretty good to get our take profit. Even if we come to the bottom, we should be able to get that first take profit level and then go break even. We do need Naomi. Naomi is the one that turned this trade around, isn't it? My little baby. Even just bringing her up right now, we're starting to push back into the 600s. So, no, I have not taken TP1. I was considering taking TP1, but, you know, we wicked up pretty high. I wasn't able to get the exit. I was probably looking for maybe just kind of a little bit higher than it went. So, maybe I was being a little bit greedy, but I'm sticking to my system. Hopefully we could get a bit of a rejection off of our midline right here and shoot up. But, you know, this thing's kind of going back and forth a little bit on us now. Bitcoin's falling rapidly. That's too bad. That's too bad. But we're still at 107,578. That's a good price for Bitcoin. Come on. Are you coming back to my EMA? Getting a big red candle now, sadly. Got some sellers stepped in at the top of the range and pushed this thing down. That's all right. I'm going to stay with this one. I guess I could have exited already, so I'm feeling a little bit down about that, but we keep on rolling. I'm not looking at your pairs right now. I am monitoring my trade. So I'm watching my trade right now. I hope that your trades are going well. When my trade hits TP1, hopefully soon, then I will go ahead and look at your trades. Let's hopefully reject off one of these levels right here. Got some minor support at this level. Maybe it can push us back up. Let's go back up, all the way back up. And if you're enjoying this content at all, if you like the lessons, if you like watching me trade, please smash that like button for me. Yesterday we had only 500 likes. I was pretty disappointed. We got 1,400 people in here. Just hit that like button for me. I would appreciate it greatly. And if you do that, it kind of pushes this stream out to other people. RP3D Design already hit his TP1 he was looking to get at the top of the range as well. I haven't taken my TP1 yet. I'm waiting a little bit longer, but price is maintaining within the range right here. So hopefully we can get a green candle on this one and get to the top of the range. That is a decent reaction right off the start on this candle. Hopefully we can come out of the blocks hot and push up all the way to the top of the range. Trend line. What trend line are you looking at? Are you looking at the trend line that's holding us a little bit right here? Yes. Yeah, there's a little bit of a trend line there, DZX. We are rejecting off of that a little bit. Hopefully we can break through it. That is a low volatility trend line, so should be okay to break through that sucker. I'm not going to leave that on the chart because it's going to make me look bad and it's going to make me be like, oh no, why isn't it working? But let's see. We've got a support. We've got an EMA. We're buying from our level of discount. We're doing all the things that we believe in. All of my confluences are there, so we just have to wait and see if we could get this win. Happy to hear that, Adam. Happy to hear that you just won on US 30. Did you have a pullback or was it the trade I was talking about earlier? Let me know. I'm not that confident in this trade that I'm going to re-enter. I'm just going to play this thing out. Coming back to my entry, sadly. But all we really want to see is the price contain within the range. We have the range low, we have the range high. If price can contain within this level, then we should bounce between that level for a little bit before we get some sort of a breakout, and we can kind of take a profit on that bounce, just on this kind of consolidation, which is what I'm hoping to do here. But it is going against me a little bit, which is a bit frustrating, because I was so close to TP1. I've never been that close to TP1 and not got it on stream, which could be a bad sign for me. Down 200 now. I was up close to 1,000. That's okay. I'm sticking with this one as I go for 12 wins in a row. Yeah, the price action is choppy, which is fine though for my strategy, right? Because I trade the chop. I trade the chop very, very well. Breakouts and explosive moves are nice, but they happen rarely. What happens more frequently is ranging conditions. So if you could set the range well and you trade within the macro range, right? So you could see here we have our close micro range, okay? And then you could see from here to here we have kind of a macro range. So it's like a bigger range and a shorter range. So are we trading between here, or are we trading between here? As long as we could trade within these ranges at all, then we should be in good shape to come back up to here and potentially back up to here as well. So that's what I'm hoping for. Do need to have some sort of a rejection off of this level. Down 300 right now on this position, but I'm going to be hanging out with this one for a while. Yeah, sorry guys, I will obviously look at your chart soon, but I am more focused on the open trade that I have right now. The broker that I'm using is in the video description. It is Fintura. Come on, man. Can't break through our support. If we break through this level right here, we do have a demand down here, which would be our last line of support. And if it breaks through that level, I would consider actually having to take my first loss on stream in weeks. But hopefully, hopefully we could do a little bit better than we're doing right now. Need some strength in the US dollar. We need to reject off of this level. Do not close beneath that level, please. We have a minute. Oh no, we closed beneath the level. That's troubling. That is a bad sign for our trading position, but that's okay. I don't get automatically liquidated. I don't know what you're saying, Andy. I don't even have a stop loss open. I don't have a stop loss. I don't have a take profit. If I'm watching the chart, I don't exactly need a stop loss or a take profit. Obviously, you do what you want to do. Don't take the risks that I take. But if I'm just watching the chart, I can very easily exit when I feel that the trade's going against me. Hopefully, we could get a big green candle there. Everyone likes to watch it when I'm not in drawdown. People like to watch it when I'm winning. Powell said something. The strategy on this trade, of course. So I have a level of clear support right here. That is a buy indicator, right? I have a level of resistance right here, okay? So we are buying at a discount. You can see we had the price close above my range high. That's telling me to buy. We had an entry at the EMA being respected. That's telling me to buy. So I had a bunch of confluences that I stacked up at once. If we take a look at the Fibonacci and we measure it out, you could see I was clearly buying at a discount below that 50% level right there. And just hoping for some US dollar strength to come back into the market right now to get my head back above water on this trading position. Now, I was close to closing this trading position, going break even and taking my take profit one. I was very close to the take profit one. I got a little bit greedy. When you're when you're going for 12 wins in a row and you've had 11 wins in a row, you just start to believe that the market's going to do exactly what you want. Now, it's not a good way to see the market, but I've been incredibly confident in what I've been doing in the market. I've had so much success on stream, so maybe that's going to my head a little bit. We'll see. No, I didn't take any profits from this trade. I was close. The wick reaction here was a bit quick, so I didn't exit. I said, I kind of wanted to wait for something up here. So that is my mistake again, a little overconfident, but we're getting a decent green candle right here reacting off of that level. Maybe maybe I didn't draw it. Maybe this level should be a little bit bigger. Maybe it's more of a support zone that we're reacting off of right here. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we can break back into the range. We have about 2 minutes. So ideally, let's just draw something here. So basically, above this level right there, above that level, we want to see a close. If we could get the close, then we're back inside of our range. And we have about a minute 45 to get that. So ideally, right there, we want to get in. We don't want to reject off the other side of the EMA. We want to get in there and we want to close. If we can get that, then we're back in the range and we might be able to push this thing back up. I'll be feeling a lot better about this trade if I can get the close above that line that I just drew, okay? This is what I'm doing when I'm watching trades. How did I change my background into dark setting? Just go to the top left of your screen. You see where I have that little robot? You've probably got your own little indicator right there. Just click on that, and then dark mode will be under there somewhere. This is Forex, not stocks. Obviously, if you blow your entire account, you get liquidated, yes, but this is a large account worth over 340K, so currently in the account. Damn, rejecting off of that. We really wanted to close above that level. Damn it. Still have about 30 seconds, but now we're rejecting off the other side of the EMA. I really want to close back into the range. Ideally, we could get back into that range. This trade is starting to bug me a little bit, but we're here. We're hanging out. Come on, let's push above. We got 5 seconds. Can you push above that line for me right there? Can you push above it? Hey! Push. Push, 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 please. Please and thank you. We are back in the range. Can we stay in the range? Come on, baby. Push. I have lots of things, Andy, but no, I'm not a big watch guy. Not a big watch guy. I'm actually really good with my money as well. Very, very good with my money. But I'm spending millions of dollars right now on a mansion, so that's kind of more focus. I care more about my mansion than I do about a watch. I also, like, I gotta figure out where to even buy a watch. You know, I wanted a sports car, so that's why I got the Porsche. And you know, Porsches are just so damn reliable. Even my Porsche is so reliable still. Come on, baby, let's respect the range. Now we're back in the range. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see some positive momentum. Let's get to the top of the range. I know you have it in you. Do it for me. Do it for Powell. Yeah, I could get a Rolex. I could get anything I want at this point in my life. But hey, I'm here. I'm trading with you instead. I could be on the beach. I don't know. I like doing this instead. Come on now. Let's push. When will I come to Europe? I'm going to come to Europe near the end of the month of July. I think I'm going to come for my birthday and spend a little money then. I invested in, you know, sometimes I do like simple investments. But I like to invest in my business, you know, in my life. And then I just put some of it away too. I like to keep some of it away. Come on, this trade is bugging me. All right, someone was asking about the mansion. Let's pull up the mansion quick. So this is the mansion that I'm currently building right here. It's about halfway finished. This is what it's going to look like. These are the renders, obviously. 3-car garage, pool. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Fire pit. The pool is being dug this week. So the pool is being dug this week already. This is what it's going to look like from the top. I'll probably get a drone to show some top footage. It'd be kind of cool to show. And I'll put some of that stuff on the stream as well. And then in terms of the updates, so you know that this is actually happening, you could see here we've got a bunch of pictures. These were in the winter, so we're much further than this right now. We're way further than this right now. What do we got? I'm trying to find the newer ones, but it's hard to find. They're on my phone. Here's one. This is what my office is going to look like. I'm going to put some trees there, but this is where my office is and where I'll be doing the streaming. It's going to be awesome. Hey, I'd like to win this trade, though, you know. Make me not look like an idiot for talking about my mansion. I've been trading and involved in trading for 16 years. I've only been on YouTube for 4. Thanks, Lee. Much love. I'm in Canada, actually, Ontario. All said and done, the house will be worth about $5 million when I'm done. The landscaping alone costs more than this house that I'm in right now. It's 1 acre. It'll be about 150 by 300. So 150 wide, 300 long. I'm in the Hamilton area. Shout out to all the Canadians in the chat. I don't know what the hell's happening with this trade. I was feeling a lot better about this a minute ago. Oh well, I'm hanging out. Yeah, shout out to Barry. I was in Barry around this time last year. Hanging out in Oro Medante is where I was. I got family up there. Yeah, shout out to everybody in Winnipeg. Shout out to Kingsley and H-Town. The house is 4,600 square feet or 4,200. Yeah, 40. I think it's 4,200 square feet. The upstairs will be 1,600. The main floor will be 2,600. And the basement, which doesn't count to the square footage, will also be 2,600. So I'll have a theater and a gym and a bunch of stuff down there. God, this trade sucks. I might have to take my first loss on stream in weeks. Oh well. Back to the mansion. Let's see. I was talking about the basement. Yeah, the basement will look something like this. Built-in fireplace is going to be dope. Bathrooms. Oh, this is actually the kitchen. This is an extra room outside the kitchen. Here's the theater. That's going to look dope. This is the upstairs bathroom in my bedroom. This is the bathroom, yeah. This is the front door. So this is right next to my office. And it will be designed like this. The colors and everything. It's going to look exactly like this. This is the kitchen. Kitchen's going to rule. It really does have that much greenery outside too. So it's going to look so similar to this. TV room. This is the office. I'll be streaming in this. Like something like that. I'll have the TV there. So I can watch TV while I hopefully win trades. Something like this is going to be my view. Gonna get some automated stuff so I could press buttons to close and open stuff. So that's it. That's the update on the mansion. What's going on with our trade? We really need to get back into the range in order to win this trading position. Been sitting in this one for a while now. What do we entered this trade here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th candle. We're 35 minutes into this. I buy my houses. Everything I'm doing is in Canadian dollars. You know, the nice thing is, let's say I made, you know, 1 million in a year. If the dollar's weak, I get 1.4 million Canadian. Come on. I can't lose on stream. I never lose on stream. I must win on stream. How much is a cup of coffee? I don't know. I don't buy coffee, but probably like $5-6, something like that. Most of my conversions, Matthew, were actually when the dollar was 40%, not 30. The Canadian dollar right now is actually 37%, so it'd be 1.37 million. Oh, you got the Australian dollar win? Congratulations. Maybe I should have took that trade instead of this one. Why am I in this one and not in the other one? I hate that when I analyze 2, 3, 4 charts and then the chat wins a bunch of trades that I didn't take and I'm in the loser. Come on, let's go. I know we have some juice. Do it for Matthew Hood. Do it for Matthew Hood. Do it for ABJ. Do it for Victoria. That's a stupid question. Do it for the Patties. Let's get back to break even. Let's get back into the range. We got a minute left. Let's get back into the range. Come on. We don't lose on stream. Come on. That's a good support level. That's a good support level. Come on, baby. I want 12 in a row, and I won't be happy until I get it. We do that entrance to the trade now is acting as a strong level of resistance. So it does seem like we need to close above this level right here. This is acting as a minor resistance. Why is it always blue? I gotta change this to white every time. Who keeps changing it on me? Oy, come on, I was getting excited. I was getting so excited. I'm from Canada. Where are you from? Canada is definitely not cheap to live in. Canada is one of the, it's growing to be one of the most expensive countries to live in. And the main reason why is because of incredible housing prices. The house that I'm living in right now is like just over 2,000 square feet, and it's probably worth 1.2 million. So the housing is crazy expensive. The groceries are getting really expensive. It is an incredibly, incredibly expensive place to live in Canada. Our real estate is in line with New York City, with California, and the taxes are really high. You know, it's taking a toll on a lot of Canadians. But hey, Canadians keep voting the exact same way. In terms of taxation on trading profits, I have a business, so everything I do is in the incorporation. Yeah, I think 51st state. 51st state or 50? I think it was 51st state. What they said. Shout out to you in Kenya. Yeah, it's always a good idea to have some sort of a business entity if you're winning trades, making profit. Shout out to Jesse. I might be an alien, that's right. Just trading businesses, you know, just this, you know, my YouTube, my trading rooms, my robots. You know, I don't like to go outside of the things that I know, right? I've been trading for 16 years, so I know trading, right? So I'm not going to go, or let me get into real estate and try to be some sort of real estate mogul, or let me try and, you know, buy vending machines or something like that. I don't know those things, right? I know trading. And that's what my accountant always said. I got a good accountant. Every time I said, hey, let's buy a rental property, he said, no, you don't know anything about that. He said, you're pretty good at trading. Keep doing that. And so that's what I kept doing. So I kept doubling down, creating new products. How old am I? Guess my age, Andy. Oh, hey, Intuition. Yeah, I am. I created that thing years and years ago, well before my YouTube channel. And I have a new robot coming out soon that I'm working on right now. I've been developing it on this strategy right here. Obviously, the strategy is not looking good today, but I do have 11 straight wins. So someone said 50. Who the hell guessed 50? I'm 39. All right. And I like for people to tell me that I look young. So if you ever want to win free VIP in the spinning wheel, and then I saw you guess 45, then if I saw you guess 50 or 60, you're never going to get free VIP when I spin that damn wheel. Why not take full take profit at TP1? No, well, that's a decision that I'm going to make when I'm watching the trade. All right? I might not. You just have to watch discretion. You have to watch me make my decisions throughout the trading process. We're definitely stuck here with some buyers and sellers, and both pushing us up and down. But we are within my level of support, and we've been holding to that level of support, which, you know, gives me some positivity on this trading position still, that, you know, can we break through the minor resistance? Can we get back into the range? Can we break through that EMA? These are the things that I'm looking for. And if you want that to happen, make sure that you smash that like button. We've got 1,400 people in here. We should have 1,400 likes, okay? If you like it for me, more people come in here and more people see how good a trader I am, and we get more people in our community, and that's a good thing for all of us, I think. The Discord will be coming soon. People keep asking about that. Why not cut the loss here? Well, I still believe in the position. I'm still at a discount here. I'm at a level of support. I have a lot of the confluences still here, right? Obviously, we have to break through this minor level of resistance. If we get a close above that level, if we can close above this level right here, then I think we're still good. But I still think it's a valid position, right? We came down here. We've tested this area. We're respecting that area. Damn, that minor resistance is killing me. Every time I think I got something going, that minor resistance pushes off. I'm talking myself into this trade. Oh, Peter. My sincere apologies to Peter. Why did she leave you, Peter? Tell us what happened. Oh, thank you, Lionel. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, John C. hit TP1 already right here. That's where I wanted to take TP1 as well, but I got greedy, so... Sometimes you watch me and I make mistakes. I think this is one of the first mistakes I've made on stream in weeks. I should have got TP1 here. Just didn't do it. Bad decision by me. Still holding on the support. I'm still sticking to this trade. But it is disappointing. All right, so one of our followers got dumped. Oh, happy to hear that, Bossy. Yeah, Forex Fury, best robot in the game. Thanks, Kenneth. Still haven't lost this one yet. Oh, gotta stay at that support. Yeah, Patrick, I'll probably add a Fury one in there as well. Sorry, Giovanni. I'm watching my live trade right now. I'll look at other charts soon. Yeah, time to hit the gym if you got dumped. Hit the gym. Do I have any open swing trades? Not right now, no. Yeah, I had breakfast already, Dreams. I like to eat well before the stream. I'm getting close to lunch already now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for lunch. I wonder if I can buy a burger somewhere today. I'm hungry already. Come on, let's reject here. Down 700 right now. Really caught up in this new level, right? We created a new range right here. Short-term range. Gotta bounce out. Come up here. Come on. Hey, people happy watching me in this trade, though. We've had 1,400 people in here for a while. An oil up video at TP1. Yeah, I can take a look at oil for you at TP1, no problem. If I get to TP1, I'm going to look at every damn pair you want, and I'm going to be so excited to do so. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, John. If we can turn bullish, I think we can run all the way up. We just have to, you know, ideally we just have to break through this little minor resistance we have at the beginning of the trade. Reject off of this level a lot, and then we're rejecting off of the top level a lot. We just can't seem to get through this level, you know. Just gonna have to keep watching and see. Again, it's still a good trade. I think it's still a valid trade. It just we've gotta start getting some bulls push into the market. So if you want the bulls to come into the market, make sure that you smash that like button for me. Get some likes in the chat. Well, don't copy my trades. I told you at the beginning of the stream, this is not financial advice. Don't copy my trades. That's not what I want to see you doing. You got to trade for yourself. Yeah, I know. When I went and got the burger, we won that trade last time. Let's see. Am I getting a burger today? Maybe. I also want to use my air fryer. I got a new air fryer. Kind of rules. No, Forex Fury uses a very different strategy than this. How does the M1 look? Yeah. Let's change time frames. This is how the M1 looks. Just consolidating. M4, M3, M5. Slowly crawling down, slowly crawling down. Really rejecting off of that EMA like crazy though. That minor resistance I've set on every damn time frame is just bugging out. How's everybody doing in the chat? We heard someone broke up. Someone got dumped today. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry you got dumped. You never told us why you got dumped. My robots work on any broker as long as it's MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. That goes for Forex Fury or the new one as well. I am not looking at gold right now. I am watching my trade. When this trade is finished, then I will look at your pairs and I will look for another trade. Shout out to Mr. Generated in the Philippines. Much love to you. Oh, Ryan cheated on her. That's why you got dumped. Well, at least you got something out of it. Took TP1 on US dollar, Swiss franc. Good, safe, happy that you hit your TP1 on this trade. Shout out to Morocco. You tell him, Victoria. Tell him to stop cheating. Yeah, don't gamble, Rajveer. Don't gamble. And if you are someone who's lost money in gambling, I'm going to tell you right now, you probably shouldn't be trading either. Because if you are kind of an addictive personality when it comes to gambling or trading, you know, it's probably not going to go your way, okay? So if you're a gambler, I'm telling you right now, leave the stream. It's not a good idea to watch any sort of content that has anything to do with finances, all right? Play it safe, all right? Play it safe, folks. Ryan is the player. Shout out to Ryan in the chat. Cheated on his girlfriend, got dumped. We thought he was sad at first, but he's a cheater, so. Yeah, leave dreams alone. Yeah, supply and demand strategy, yeah. We do have a demand level, but it's much lower. I didn't really want price to go down there. We just can't get back into the range. This trade's pissing me off. I'm sticking with it, though. I got to finish this one out on stream, I hope. I'm not sure what that means, Peter. Can you elaborate? Yeah, I know. Naomi's gone right now. She's at the gym. Yeah. I turned 40 in 1 month and 2 days. The end of July. Man, I'm getting hungry. I want some food. But I also want to eat these pips. I want to eat a W. Yeah. This was the trend line DZX was talking about right here. A few things holding us back on this trade. But we just really need to find our way back into the range. If we could get back into the range, we are okay, right? We have the bottom of the range right here. We need to break through this level and get back into the range on this trade. Ooh, sitting in drawdown on this one. Above VWAP, good. Support's been holding so far. But we've been sitting in the bottom of this for a while. It seems like we were getting a bit weaker. Hopefully we can find some strength. Hopefully we can get some buyers in there. I'm trying to go 12 in a row. I should have took a profit right there. I didn't. I should have. I made a mistake. I had an exit right there and I didn't take it. That's okay. Sometimes it's good for you guys to watch me make mistakes. Understand that I am human. Let's see if we could get this candle to push all the way up and break through that level. Get us back into the range. Can we finally beat that minor resistance? I don't know. I've been trying to break through this minor resistance right here. It just keeps rejecting off of this level. You know, it shoots up fast, rejects, shoots up fast, rejects. Gotta break through that level. Come on, man. Somebody help me. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, it's rejecting again. I swear. Somebody help me. Somebody hit that like button. Make this thing go. Stop rejecting off resistance. Stop rejecting off my EMA. Break through it. I know you can do it. I know you want to do it. I know there's buyers in there. Hey, hedge fund buyers, come on. Help me out. We're feeling good about the US dollar this morning. I'm Canadian, and I'm like, let's go US dollar. So, come on. God, we just reject off of that level every damn time. We got to break out of this at some point. If we can break out of the top of this at some point, it's going to explode, and then you're going to be like, thank God I stayed. Well, a lot of U.S. traders, they trade on brokers outside of the U.S. You know, I'm not saying I recommend that, but that's what a lot of traders do. I'm in Canada, and I use an offshore broker. I've always kind of used offshore brokers, but I do good research, and I trust that I'm not going to get screwed, and I've never been screwed so far. So, yeah, is what it is. Let's see if we could break through that resistance one of these days. Yeah, definitely going to take a look at gold after this. Ay. Demario trying to give me advice. Demario, I like to kind of trade my own strategy, but I do appreciate it. Do what you got to do. Will I stream for my birthday? I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm not even in Canada. I hope that I'm in Europe. Spending some mool. Hopefully I can make some money on this trade, then I'll have something to spend. The broker that I use is in the video description. Oh man, what's happening to me today? I could have been out of this trade with a win already, and I got greedy like an idiot. We have about a minute and a half. Hopefully it does not close beneath this support level. If it does, I'm in trouble. We're coming potentially down to demand. That's my last line of defense. Now, I don't have a stop loss set. I don't have a take profit set. I manage my trades as it happens. They don't take US traders? I thought they did. I don't know. News to me. This is what I'm looking at right here. Came back below that EMA and has just been unable to break back above it. I was feeling a bit bullish on this one. I'm still feeling decently bullish on this trading position. Getting hungry already though. Pair at the top left. Robin's Cup, maybe next year. The only problem with Robin's Cup is I'm a scalper, and from what I hear, their spreads and their commissions on the brokers they use are terrible. And so, as a scalper, that's difficult. I don't know. Whatever Robbins Cup broker it is. The broker I use, the link is in the video description to the broker that I use and that I'm trading with every day live on stream. Well, 3 days a week live on stream, but you know what I mean. Real indecision candle here. This could go either way. I'm just gonna hold this for a while here. I'm on stream for another hour or so, so I'm gonna sit with this trade. Hopefully it can push bullish and I could get out of this trade and I could look for another trade. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, it's looking like a flag pattern, and not a good flag pattern for me. I've been trading for 16 years. I've never been rug pulled by a single broker, so it's not really something that worries me at all. No, I'm definitely not using ChatGPT for robot coding. Actually, just talking with one of my developers right now. Sitting at support, sitting at support. Kind of a boring trade. Have I lost my entire capital before? I've lost accounts. I don't think I've never lost my entire capital. I've blown accounts, obviously. Shout out to Art Corner from Iran. I hope everything's going okay in Iran. I really hate government involvement in foreign policy, so I hope everything's going on. I hope your family's safe. I hope everybody's safe. You know, understand that the people are not the enemy. The people aren't the ones making the decisions. It's the government. Do I have favorite pairs? Yeah, I like low spread pairs. So I like the EU, USD Swiss franc, EG, NU, AU, GU, US CAD, UJ. So basically the majors are my favorites. I love majors. Yeah, how did I learn to trade? I read a lot of websites. I tested lots of tools. You know, I actually learned a lot through automated trading and robots. So I was using a lot of moving averages and stuff earlier on. But, you know, price action was always an important part of my training. Shout out to aviation and travel in Aussie land. You call that a knife? Eh? How's that? Not the best Aussie accent. I don't know what Robo-Forex is. You'll have to be more specific. If you're trying to figure out the size of a trade on your account, what you can do is use my trade calculator. I have a free trade calculator, and it'll basically give you 1%, 2% of the trading account. My trade assistant, that's somewhere. Hey, what's going on? Can we finally break through the minor resistance level? Can we finally break to the upside? I sure hope so. I'm still holding on to this trade. We've rejected off of this level. We've been absolutely torturing Pat. We've been torturing the Patties on this trade. We've just been unable to get back into the orb and stay within that range. We've just rejected off of this level so many damn times. It's driving us all crazy. So we've got 30 seconds, and if we were able to close above that white marker that I have right here, that would be a really good sign for this trading position. That would be a really good sign for this trading position, as buyers appear to be stepping in right now and actually putting me back into profit for the first time in about half an hour here. That's a nice looking candle. We're hoping it closes kind of where it is. That would be a good close for us right there. And then maybe we could start using that as support, right? That area that was minor resistance. Potentially use that, potentially use the EMA. We are back in the range. Can we trade to the top of the range? We've been chatting in here for a long time, and we're just kind of holding on, hoping for the best. We did break out of that range a little bit, but we're gonna want to see another candle go bullish. Hopefully reject here. Let's not flip completely bearish again. That's the last thing that we want to see. We want to see this thing continue on. We've been sitting in drawdown for too long. How do I deal with loss without falling into market revenge? Just trade once a day. If you lose, leave. Simple. That's what I would do. But you got to trust your setups too, right? I trusted this setup. I've stuck with this setup. I made a mistake at the beginning. I should have took a profit here. I had a chance to take a profit right here. I didn't take it. I got greedy. That was my mistake. So I still make mistakes too. I will be looking at gold when this trade is finished. Just kind of monitoring this one. It seems like everyone's happy to monitor it. We've had 1,400 people in here the whole time. I still believe in the setup. Yeah, I do still believe in the setup. I bought at a good place to buy. It was a discounted price. We broke out the top of the range. We tested support. Support held. I still like the trade. That's why I'm still in the trade. If I didn't like the trade, I would just leave it right now. But I like this. I like my trades. I don't know. Don't push negative on me while I'm talking I like a trade. Go positive, please. All right, I got to get a glass of water. I'll be right back. This thing's pissing me off. Alrighty, I'm back in business. 50 people left because I left to get water. Man, come on, get back, get your asses back in here. I'm not going anywhere. Holy crap, this trade's pissing me off. It's just not reacting the way that I'm used to it reacting, which is fine, but you know, on stream we've kind of gotten used to things being easy for us. What about gold? I don't know. Look at the gold chart. Alright. Fine, I'll look at some other charts. Gold's gone. What about gold? Gold left. That's a goner. Nothing you could do there. Nasdaq. Broke out the bottom, retested the midline, shot down. Pretty good setup right there. That's in line on Nasdaq. Same here, broke out the bottom, pulled back to EMA entry, shot down. That would have been a win. Strategy would have been a win on a lot of pairs today. Not winning on the one pair that I'm looking at. Oh yeah, let's start taking a look at some other stuff for you. NU. That's a pretty nice looking buy here. Level of demand right here. That's a potential setup that I would consider right there on NU. What else you want me to look at, folks? Swiss franc. We were on Swiss franc already. GU. GU, I was, yeah, look, that was a decent buy right there. Well, you had your break and your close. Pulled back right to the EMA. You know, I like that. I could have won on this one. Maybe I got to take more than one trade. That could have been a nice one too. Damn. Bitcoin. Broke out the top and broke out the bottom. Maybe you're just trading in the range today. Price gets back into the range right here. Maybe just do a break and retest on the range. So you go like this, break, retest the lower range, trade to the top of the range. That's a possibility right there. Something like that. A consideration on Bitcoin. Euro USD, let's take a look at that for you. Euro USD's gone a bit here. This would have been a nice setup for me too. Well, because I had the breakout and close, and then I got the pullback. And where's that pullback? Pullback's right till my demand. Definitely would have took that one. Yikes. I had some good setups here this morning that I just missed. Went for the wrong one. That's okay. Still down 500 on my open position, but looking at some other pairs for the chat. Your AUD. And you see, I was thinking about an entry here. Looked like the entry came to the midline. Midline, it's been a good day for the midline. Closed above, pulled back to the midline. Entry, whew, what a trade. Hey, the strategy's doing well, even though for some reason I chose the one pair, it's not doing well today. Australian dollar, US dollar. This one's a bit wild. I don't know what I would do here. Not clean, right? Not clean. Big candles. Big candles up, big candles down. How are we doing here? Crappily, huh? Crappily, crappily, crappily. Oh, well. I'm sticking with this trade. One way or another, I'm sticking with this thing. Shout out to John Greenberg in the chat. Yeah, we're still respecting that trend line that DZX did, right? That's the DZX trend line. I use a 200 period moving average. What's going on, Austin? How you doing? Sure, I could take a look at US CAD for you. This trade's not going anywhere. Oh, look at the reaction to my EMA. Wow. At the level of support, at the EMA. Wow, that would have been a nice trade. Other than that, I don't know though. I don't have an entry for myself here. Came back to my level though. Could have had a sell on here too, right? Because you had the close out the bottom here. Then you had the pullback close to the midline. I probably would have missed that one though. Hey, look at the US dollar strength here. Where's the US dollar strength on Swiss franc? Right, we're strong US dollar here. Can we be strong US dollar here for me? A big green candle? Maybe the Canadian dollar weakness? Maybe some Swiss franc weakness? Let's go. I just did look at XAU. Okay, look, this is XAU. I don't know. I got no trade here. So, don't have any real advice here on this. I guess this is now the support. Kind of at a resistance now. Kind of at an EMA right now. There's nothing for me on gold. Sorry guys, you keep asking about gold, but I don't have it. There's nothing for me here. I only trade what I like, what I could see. Someone was asking about oil. Didn't get the close. But damn, that would have been a nice pullback to enter on in the range. As for another entry, maybe here, maybe that fair value gap gets filled on an oil pullback, something like that. I would consider. Shout out to Austin. Just a 200 period EMA. I can't tell you how long. I don't predict the future. Where would I exit on GU? Well, I'd exit here. That's my resistance. That's the resistance level. You can see it's almost wicking into that resistance level and pushing down. If I was to trade GU right now, I would consider an EMA entry here on GU if I was to trade it. That's not an A+ or anything. It's just kind of flying by. But I'd consider that. Oh, man. Ugh. Swiss franc still in consolidation here. US dollar Swiss franc been sitting in this trade for over an hour. It's been kind of a crappy trade. My last stream of the week too, so I'd like to have this one a winner. Yeah, see if I could get someone to bring me some food. I'm getting hungry. Sitting in a trade. May have to do a stream tomorrow. I don't think so. It's my summer. I want to hang outside. I think he's a very stupid person, actually. Trump had some pretty funny things to say yesterday, too. He goes, Iran and Israel, they're both idiots. They're fighting. They don't even know why they're fighting. And then he said the F word, which is pretty awesome. Can you have a look at ULY? What's ULY? Yeah, YMCA. Down about 1,000. Should have got out of the trade here. Had a chance to get out of the trade there. Made a mistake. My first mistake on stream in weeks may cost me my first loss in weeks. Can we reject still off of my support? Can we close in the support? Maybe. We've been in this area here for a long time. We need to stay in that area if I want any chance. But I'm hanging out. You can do whatever you want. This is not financial advice. Don't copy my trades. Do what you think is best for your trading. Yeah, I'm hoping, Angelo. I'm hoping. Well, I've got 11 wins in a row. You know, the markets have been really nice to me. I should have a lot of hope, and I should have a lot of positivity, given, 11 wins in a row is pretty crazy in front of thousands of people. Some people are trying to get in at the demand here, waiting for it to pull to demand and then get the shot up. I don't even want it to get to the demand because then I'm going to get nervous. Got about 10 seconds before this candle closes below the level, which is not good for us. Not good for us at all. And it closed below my support level now. The support level we were holding. We had the exact same thing happen here, and that didn't work out for us, so maybe we can just kind of keep bouncing in between this area hopefully this morning. But I'm getting hungry. I need a lunch. Don't have a wrap ready. Trump, push the price up. Do it for me, Trump. I'll come back. I'll hit him hard. This chart's been acting really lame. A big loser chart. Could I have a sneak peek at UJ? Of course I can, Songo Coop. No point watching this one. It's driving me crazy. See, UJ... yeah, it would have been a nice sell today, right? We had the close, and we had a pull back to this level right there. That would have been a nice close. In terms of what's going to happen from here, that's a pretty good level of support that's being made right there. So that could be a buy if there was like a less risky buy. A less risky buy would be like, you know, pulling back to like an EMA entry or something, you know. Could always buy at the wicks and just see if it comes back to the bottom of the range, right? Kind of something like this. Looked at something like that. Be a consideration, but this is outside of the trading strategy that I'm using, so I wouldn't take this trade now. Let's go NU. Thanks, Goodwill Kumalo. Much love. Yeah, I was waiting for NU. This is something I was looking at on NU for a pullback to level of demand. That would be a decent trade, I think, on NU. Swiss franc now rejecting off of my support. Oh, I'm getting annoyed. If this trade doesn't start pushing up, I'm gonna watch this one off stream. It's boring me. I could watch this one on my phone in the backyard. I know, we need some damn volume. Laser knows. Where's the volume? Where's the hedge fund? And we have USD strength somewhere. Not here. I'm looking. Oh, USD's going strong here. USD's crushing the Canadian dollar. Why can't it crush the Swiss franc? I don't know. You told me 20 minutes ago it was going to fall. All right, are you a better trader than me or something? Is that what you think? Did you win 11 in a row? Live in front of thousands of people? I don't think you have. But I appreciate your comment. You know what you should do is when I buy, you should sell. And when I sell, you should buy, right? You should do, if you think you're better than me, just fade me, you know, do the opposite of me. You'll win all the time. Yeah. You'll win all the time. Or if you sold when I bought for this 11 win streak, then you would have lost 11 in a row, which probably would not have been very good for your account. What color is your mansion? Thanks, Sarah. Much love, baby. Look, the patties are out here. The patties. It's all about the patties. All right, let's see if we could continue to push up. Oh, shout out to India, Swayam. Lots of action in the chat today. You know what I think we haven't done? You know what I think we should do? I think we should spin the wheel of Pat for some free VIP, okay? Let's go ahead and spin that wheel for some free VIP. Everyone's been hanging out here. We've had tons of people in here all day. Next video should be out on Thursday, I hope. I haven't talked to the editors in a while. I should message them. Let's spin the wheel of Pat. Make sure that you like while you wait for the wheel. All right, we got James Saw, James Saw, Dominic Skepto, I think, something like that. That's close enough. And someone named Kason. You guys are the winners. You are the winners. Now, in order to claim your prize, get that free VIP, you got to come to my Instagram account. Come to my Instagram account. Make sure that you give my Instagram account a follow. And then DM me proof you are who you say you are. So just take a screenshot of your YouTube account and DM me that picture. Once you've done that, we're in business, and I'll get you a link to join the VIP room absolutely for free. Also, make sure that you are following me on X while you're at it. While you're following me one place, might as well follow me on another. I only have 6,400 followers here, but I want to do more on X. I want to have more followers on X. You can see on Instagram I have 60,000. Here I only have 6,000. So can we get that to 10,000? I'd love it if we can. If not, that's fine too. I love you either way. It's all about the patties. My trade sucks today, and it's been boring to watch. Down 800. Now I'm gonna stick around for another half an hour probably, but I could also just leave. It's like nice and sunny outside. It's 26 degrees. What the hell am I doing? Sit in front of a computer. I'm too rich for this. No, Hanko doesn't have MetaTrader, so no, you can't. The criteria for winning the Wheel of Pat: follow me on Instagram and then be lucky when I randomly pick a name out. My leverage? No, I'm on 500 leverage. When do I plan on retiring? Never. Never. I don't think I'm going to retire. What's the point? What would I do? I don't know what the hell I would even do. I'd be so bored. Angelo, I can't really talk about financial figures on YouTube anymore. I'm not showing those results. You know, obviously, if you look at the stream, you can kind of guesstimate quite obviously. Where do you get the copy trader? I love Dems. What does that mean? Democrats? That would be false. Not financial advice. So come to Telegram, the free group. Click this at the top. See this at the top, the pinned message? Click on that. The free copier is right here for download. It's brand new. I just updated it yesterday, so it is an updated version, which is very nice. Back in the trade. I gotta get some lunch, man. I gotta stretch too. I have no other limit orders open. I've just been trading this one, that's it. Just been hanging out on this one trade for a while now. This trend line's bugging me. Gonna need to get a close above this trend line at some point if we want to continue moving up. But this has been a slow grind of a trade. Really made a mistake here at the top. You can see I could have exited right here. I should have exited right there. That's in line with my strategy. That was a mistake. My first mistake on stream in weeks. Do I have limit orders on other pairs? No. I have answered, you know, I have answered you guys. If you're gonna ask me a question and I answer it, don't ask me again. My burrito is in the freezer. That's the problem. It's in the freezer. I don't want to unfreeze it. I want to cook something, or I want to eat something out. Get you a girl like Angelo. No bots, all real people in here. I'm not spinning the wheel until I win a trade, Brent. I gave one spin, that's good enough. We got 3 winners, that's good enough. What was my planned risk reward on this trade? I didn't really have a planned risk reward on this trade, to be honest. I just trade live. I just make my decisions based on the price action at the time. So if that happens to give me a 1 to 4, a 1 to 5, it happens to give me a 0.5. I don't really care. I just, whatever the market gives me, whatever the price is telling me is what I'm gonna do. How to set up the copy trade? Just download it and then follow the instructions. Look, click here, free copier. The instructions are in the zip file. Read the instructions. You're smart, you could do it. I trade just the New York session on stream. I trade London session sometimes in my VIP trading room. Depends on how I'm feeling. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. The trading gods, they don't want to spare me today, folks. Are we coming all the way down to my demand? Maybe. Last line of defense, that demand. I took this trade for many reasons, and I should have won this trade. I made a mistake. I did. I hit my take profit right there. I didn't take it. I was being idiotic. It was a fast wick, though. I just didn't catch it. I can't tell you what to do with this trade. I can't tell you what to do with any trade. What I would do is I would have the stop loss where I have the stop loss right now. That's probably where I'm going to hold my stop loss. I took this trade. Why? Because we had a level of support. I want to buy from there. Resistance was far. I had a good pullback to that level of support. I was buying at a discount. I had a break above my orb telling me to buy. I had the price at the EMA telling me to buy. So I had a ton of confluences. And again, I had the win. I had the win. The win was right here. I just got greedy. So still a fine trade. I just made a mistake. I was idiotic. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on with you. Do you not hear my microphone? You said, where would I put the SL? If it's me, I can't tell you what to do. My SL is probably here, but I can't guarantee that because I watch my trades live and I make determinations based on price action. That's it. You can't find the free group. The link's in the video description. Go to the video description, click free group, and you're in. Yeah, hopefully we're bouncing off our demand right here. Husan, yeah, I know. It's right there right now, but it's not. I don't actually have a stop loss on. I don't have a stop loss. I don't have a take profit. I watch my trades. I manage the markets. That's it. I love everybody in the chat. I'm just annoyed with this trade, really. Then click where it says free, Jaden. Go to the video description, brother. Go to the video description. There's going to be one link that says free. There's going to be one link that says not free. If you click on the not free link, it's going to take you to the not free page. Okay, it's really simple, people. I love y'all. Okay, but let's not try and bug me now. Everyone's trying to bug me in the chat today. Come on, touch and go. All right, come on, baby. Give me a reaction here. Well, don't follow my trade, ZRM. And stop spamming the chat. You could say it once, I'll read it. Relax. This could be a lot of bad things. Stuck in there, that's for damn sure. Definitely stuck in there. All the way down to my damn SL. Just one of those days, man. Just one of those days. Yeah, someone said it's coming here. FVG. Coming to fill that FVG, possibly. I wouldn't doubt it. Losing patience with this damn trade. But let's see. Let's see. We've had such a good run on stream with 11 in a row. And this is my last stream of the week. If I lose, do I have to stream again tomorrow? I don't want to. I want to do other stuff. I want to work on my robot. Let's see. I was chatting about that robot. $100 to 1 million. What kind of challenge is that? No one could do that. If you're watching someone and they said they could turn $100 to 1 million, don't watch them anymore. Alex, you could do whatever you want. This is not financial advice. Reaction to demand, come on. Come on. That trend line's screwing me though. DZX was on that trend line. Alex G said he did. No one actually can turn $100 into $1 million. Then if you could turn $100 million to $1 million, you would just take that $1 million and you would turn it into like $1 billion, right? No one actually does it. He did it live. No, he did not. No one did $100 to $1 million, man. Don't believe that. Don't believe it, okay? He does fun videos. These people, they do fun videos. That's fine. No one would turn $100 into $1 million. It's not possible, okay? It's not possible. It's not possible for you. And I've been trading for 16 years. It's not possible for me, okay? Sure, I could take a look at AJ for you. Coming down to that EMA entry, huh? It's been pulling down a fair bit there. Can I turn $10 to 100? Yeah, I could do that. 10 to 1,000. You could probably do that, but these are still tough challenges. You probably have to learn, like, you probably have to like lose that many times, right? So you just risk the $10 and then get to 1,000, and then you could risk the 1,000 or whatever. But the thing is, it's like you're losing the accounts in the process, right? So you'd be like, trade 1 lost, I'm down $10. New account, another $10. Are you really turning $10 into $100 if you've lost the $10 100 times? No, not really. But that's a lot of the time what people are doing. That's nonsense. No one ever did a $100 to $1 million challenge. It's not a real thing, okay? Don't believe that at all. It never happened. I know that's something that you probably see in your dreams and it excites you, but it's not real, okay? Be careful with trading. You could use the 200 EMA on any chart. Just look to see how it's reacting in recent price action. So, super salty. I should watch those videos and react. Me, I'm 39. So here, we're seeing decent reaction. Look, we got a reaction to the EMA there. So you say, 200 EMA is working pretty well right now. And so then you could consider using it in your trading based on recent price action, recent respect. If it respects it recently, it may respect it again. Just historical. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. No, yeah, it's fake. Yeah, good. Yeah, 75 years old. All right, I'm bored of this trade, and I think that's it for the stream. I'll be back next week. I didn't lose this yet. I'm gonna monitor it. I'll give you an update on Instagram about what's going on with this trade. Don't know if I'm gonna stay in it or not. The streak's still alive currently, so it's possible. But I'm gonna go lie outside. I gotta go get myself some lunch. So I'll be back on Monday again. Love y'all. Much love.